All right, welcome back to another NFL video. In this one, we're going to go over the. Hold on, let me scroll back down. We're going to go over the NFL Divisional round for Saturday. Tomorrow, we'll go over Sunday, but today, January 20th, we're going to go over this, decode this real quick. As you can see, the opening odds and current odds are on the screen. Now, please note the opening odds are the most telling, but we'll go over that in a minute. But the current odds haven't really changed between both games from the past couple days to today, which is a huge indicator of what might happen in this game. But of course, you always have to know where the money is going. We'll go over that as well. Houston versus Baltimore and Green Bay versus San Francisco are the games today. And let's go over this real quick. Let me go ahead and expand this real quick to that one. And yeah, let's get started with the decode. All right, opening odds. As you can see, we only break those down. It's called reduction. Separate the integers and add them together. For example, Houston's underdogs at opening at positive plus 310. Baltimore negative 400 minus 400. 40 plus 0 is 40. 4 plus 0 plus 0 is 4. And 31 plus 0 is 31. 3 plus 10 is 13. 3 plus 1 plus 0 equals 4. And that's just what we do. We just use that to apply to our decode because the opening odds are usually the most telling. And Baltimore spread, they're 9.5 point favorites on the spread. Total is at 43.5. All right, Texans opening money line at plus 310. 31 plus 0 equals 31. Houston equals 31. 31 is the 11th prime number. Game on 11 date numerology. 1 plus 2 plus 0 plus 2 plus 0 plus 2 plus 4 equals 11. Texans can become 1-1 in playoffs all time versus the Ravens. Ravens opening money line at minus 400. 40 plus 0 equals 40. But let me show y'all this real quick. Houston equals 31. Show you what I'm talking about. It's the most reduced cipher. Reduce the S twice in the word Houston. Separate the integers, add them together. A is 1, Z is 26. Add them together. And that is what you get, 31. 31 is the 11th prime number. Let me show you that. 31 is the 11th prime number, as you can see right there. And the game is on 11 date numerology. 1 plus 2 plus 0 plus 2 plus 0 plus 2 plus 4 equals 11. Texans can become 1-1 in playoffs all time versus the Ravens. Let me show you that. Where right here. And let's go head to head. You can see they're 0-1 versus Baltimore in the playoffs. They can become 1-1 on 11 date numerology. Ravens opening money line at minus 400. 40 plus 0 equals 40. Houston equals 40 in single reduction. You can see right here, Houston equals 40 in single reduction. Also, Baltimore favored minus 400 on the opening money line. Houston quarterback and head coach DeMeco Ryan is the head coach. Quarterback is C.J. Stroud. Can become 2-0 in the postseason on the 20th day of the year, January 20th, day of the month as well. And Texans equals 20. Houston can become 0-2 on the flip side to the Ravens in the playoffs all time. 20th day of the year, you can see right here, January 20th. Texans equals 20. Texans equals 20, as you can see right there. Texans can become 6-6 in playoffs versus Baltimore Ravens. Houston Texans equals 66 as well. Let me show you that. Houston Texans equals 66, and so does Baltimore Ravens equals 66 as well, and Houston can become 6-6 all time in the playoffs. Right now they're 5-6. They can become 6-6. All right. Game advice. Texans can have the numbers in their favor in this game, obviously, despite being sizable underdogs. The odds really haven't changed much at all in the past couple of days. That's crazy, but it's going to change today more than likely as the game approaches, as we approach game time at 3:30, 4:30 Eastern, something like that. Texans have a major advantage in their favor, but can fall on their number in this game. If Baltimore receives majority of the money, look to go in the other direction on the money line. Same thing with the other game. It's all about where the money is going. All right. Where is the money going? We're just going to skip to this one. Then we're going to go over expected value in a minute. 47% of the money on the spread. Baltimore is favored by 9.5 points. The bets, 47% going to the Texans, 53% going to Baltimore. Percentage of the money is the flip side on the spread. 53% of the money going to Houston, 47% going to Baltimore. Money line percentage of bets, 18% going to Houston, 82% going to the Ravens. Percentage of money, 53% going to the Texans, 47% going to the Ravens. Over under. Total is at 43.5 points. Over is at 82% of bets, 18% going under. Percent of money, 74 going over, 26% going under. Now the expected value, let's go over this real quick. Expected value is the measure of what a bettor can expect to win or lose on a bet placed time and time again. 23%. 23% of the win percentage is the win percentage for Houston on the opening odds. Remember, they are underdogs at plus 310. Baltimore is favored at minus 400 on the opening. 77% win percentage to 23% win percentage for Houston. Houston has more value in this instance. Initially, they had more value. They have decreased when we go to the current. Opening odds 375 for the Ravens. Expected value negative 375. Percentage of win percent for Houston currently. Currently, it is at 360, positive 360, minus 450. These numbers haven't changed in 2 days. 21% win percentage going to Houston. That is $3.40 going to the Texans on the expected value. That is 79% win percentage on the minus 450 to positive 360. 79% win percentage for the Ravens. $3.44, negative $3.44 on the Ravens expected value. And expected value formula is right here. It will be in the description as well. Check that out. Also on the screen. Pause it if you need to. And the picks will be filled out after the video. We will also be doing props. We'll also be doing props on the Patreon. Link is in the description. We won a sizable amount last weekend, especially on the Cowboys game. On the parlays. But Green Bay, San Francisco. Positive 340, minus 460 for the opening odds. They have been reduced up here at the top. Current odds, same thing as the Ravens game. Plus 360, minus 450. San Francisco is 10-point favorites currently. Total is at 50.5 points. 49ers opening money line at minus 460. Packers can become 4-6 versus 49ers all time. 49ers can become 6-4 versus Packers all time. Packers can stay on 37 playoff wins versus 49ers. Packers equals 37 in single reduction. Well, let me show y'all that. All right. Let's go to the Packers page. Packers can become 4-6 all time in the postseason versus the 49ers. As you can see right here, they're 4-5. They can become 4-6. While underdogs at minus 460 on the opening odds. As favorites, 49ers are favorites at minus 460 on the opening odds. 49ers can become 6-4 on the flip side versus Packers all time in the postseason. Packers can stay on 37 playoff wins versus 49ers. Packers equals 37 in single reduction. Packers 37 single reduction. Let's go to the 49ers page. What is the Packers page? Excuse me. Right here. They're 37-25 all time. They can stay on 37 wins all time. 37 is the 12th prime number also. Shanahan, the head coach of the 49ers, can become 7-3 in the postseason versus the Packers, and Packers equals 73, as you can see right here. A is 1, Z is 26. Add the digits together. 73 is the 21st prime number. End game is on 21 date numerology. 1 plus 20 equals 21. Now the narrative. 49ers are obviously noticeable favorites on the odds, on the money and bets. With the Gematria breakdown, just about even across the board. Pretty much about even. Much more even than the previous game. But it all comes down to where the money is going. The Packers are receiving the majority of the bets as underdogs, but the money bet favorites should have no problem in this one. Should. Green Bay snuck up on a lot of people last week beating the Cowboys. We hit a huge parlay last week with that. If you pick Green Bay and hit a few player props, you had a huge parlay, especially with the underdog tight ends. Percentage of bets on the opening, 22% going to Green Bay. That is, they were positive 340 on the initial opening, 22% to 78%, as San Francisco was favored at minus 460 on the opening. That is minus negative 320, $3.20 for the Packers, negative $5.04 for the 49ers. Green Bay win percentage currently, same thing as the Baltimore, is the positive 360 minus 450 for the favorite and underdog, 21% to 79%. Same thing, $3.40, $3.44 for the favorite. But yeah, let's go down to where the money is going. San Francisco is 10-point favorites in this game. 58% going to Green Bay on the percentage of bets on the spread. 48% going to San Francisco. Percentage of money. This is all based on Sports Betting Dime. This is where this data comes from. Percentage of money. 59% of money going on the spread going to the Packers. 41% going to San Francisco. Money line percentage of bets. 17% of bets going to Green Bay. 83% going to the 49ers. 55% of money going to the Packers. 45% going to the 49ers. Over percentage of bets. Total is at 50.5 points. 66% going over on the bets. 34% going under. Percentage of money. 71% going over. 29% going under. So a lot of people expecting a high scoring game in this one. Also pay attention to the cost of the totals. Right now it's currently even at 110. Minus 110, that's even. Sports, that's the cost. The extra $10 is what the sports books make a profit off of, which is why it's minus 110. But yeah, the picks will be filled out on the Patreon. Link is in the description and in the video. I will see you guys in the next video. I've been Scott. Pray every day. I will see you on Patreon. We will be doing more player props and parlays with NFL today. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next video. You guys take care.